it, people? So you remember that time when I uploaded that video basically just asking you to ask me questions for my very first Q&A? Listen to me, I'm not lying, hey? I swear to all the gods, all of them, I genuinely thought I was gonna get like a maximum of 10 questions, and you guys went ahead and sent me, I'm not even joking, I think like 70 questions. Firstly, thank you. I'm so honored that you guys even care, that you took time out of your time. We'll go with it. You took time out of your time to send me a question. Since you all took the time to send me so many questions, I really want to answer all of them. That's right, all 70 of them. So what I've done basically is I'm gonna split this into two. So today's Q&A is gonna be like a miscellaneous Q&A. And then next week's Q&A is gonna be all the questions about Korea. Buddy, this is your moment to shine. Yeah, you can do this Q&A with me. Okay, look at us, Harry. Look how cute we look together. I really need to get a life. Okay, first question comes from Viraj Vlogs. How's it, Viraj? Viraj asks, how old are you? Too old, Viraj, too old. Especially to have a fake hedgehog on my shoulder. I'm way too old. I'm at that point now where my knees are clicking. You know, the toilet is now the most important thing in my life. I'm just tired all the time. I'm at that age. But to answer your question very shortly, I'm 28. Next question. Mohammed Esop and Zainab Azvat says, I'm from South Africa, KZN, Lady Smith, Jeepers. Thanks for being so specific. Where about in SA did you used to live? Well, Mohammed and Zainab. Why do you want to know where I live, huh? You want to go and stalk my family? No. I don't like where this is going, hey? I'll just tell you that I live in South Africa, I live in KZN, and I live on the South Coast. That's enough information, I think. Jeepers, nosy Parkers, thanks for your question. Akira Chetty. Hey, what's up, my fellow Chetty? Do you watch Bollywood movies? If yes, what is your favorite movie? The short answer is no, I don't. Simply because ain't nobody got time for 3-hour movies. I have all the time in the world and I still don't have time for a Bollywood movie. Bollywood movies are so long that they have an intermission. I'm not even joking. They have an intermission so that you can go get snacks and drinks and have a nap. Like, they're that long. But back in the day, I did, like when I was, I think 8, 9, I did watch some Bollywood movies. I obviously watched like the mother of all Bollywood movies, which is Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. And I remember having the biggest crush on Shah Rukh Khan. So I'll say that's my favorite. Straight white male. Beans bunny or mutton bunny? What is wrong with you, huh? I would never willingly fork out my own money to pay for beans. Bruh, please. Obviously, a mutton bunny. Jeepers. Anyway, thanks for your question. Emily Oliphant says, hi, can I get a shout out? Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley. I'm Emily from Josie, SA. Well, how's it, Emily? And say hi to Johannesburg for me, won't you? Thanks. Hi, Sarika. You've got such a familiar name. I feel like I actually know you, Sarika. Cher or Lady Gaga? Do you believe in love? But to answer your question, Lady Gaga, what city or country are you dying to visit other than Cape Town? Oh, bloody Cape Townians, I tell you. As cliche as it sounds, I really want to visit New York City. But when I do go to America, I don't want to just go to the two main places that everyone goes to, you know, New York City and LA. No, I want to go to America and do like random states. And the most important thing that I want to do when I go to America is I want to go to a proper American diner. I just, that's been a lifelong dream. What fellow YouTubers inspire you or you enjoy watching? Someone else asked me this question, hang on. Zainab Chunara. So I'll name a few South African YouTubers. If you visit my about page, you will see that I've listed Jessica Ricketts. She is just a very normal, down-to-earth girl. She also lives on a farm. She has the most amazing, most lovable family. Jessica, if you're watching this, can we swap families, please? She's so real in her videos, and her editing is amazing. The second one is Ronaldo Hosts. I'm pretty sure if you are South African, you may have heard of Ronaldo Hosts. If you are interested in South African politics and if you are interested in a very level-headed, rational commentary on South African politics, Ronaldo Hosts is the one to watch. And lastly, I recently stumbled upon Langers and Mash. There are two guys, Byron Langley and Thomas Willows. It's a random, they make the most random videos, but they're so funny. But they've also gone like MIA. Byron, Thomas, if you're watching this, you're probably not watching this, but if you are, you better come back. You're making me look like a fool now because I'm recommending your channel to people and now you guys have gone MIA. So stop making me look like a fool. Come back to your channel, okay? What's your favorite shade of red lipstick? Red? Duh. You wanna see my red lipsticks? Guys, I have like 50 shades of red, literally. These are all my red lipsticks, which I can barely carry. But I think my favorite, this is my baby. Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color Dance With Me. Shh. Think we've got time for your long names. And the last question, what's Harry the Hedgehog's fan club called and can I be president? Harry the Hedgehog's fan club is called the Porcupines. Harry the Hedgehog came up with the name himself. He loved the irony because he's a hedgehog and not a porcupine, so he thought it would be funny to call it the Porcupines. He's such a smart cookie, hey Harry? And can you be the president? No. Poor Harry. All the girls are wanting to get in your business. Next, Omar J asks, what is the weirdest, coolest thing you have eaten? Hashtag Ask Sam. The coolest thing I've eaten is probably, you know, ice cream or ice cubes. Those are pretty cool. The weirdest thing I've ever eaten is probably in Korea. It's a thing called bondegi. It's basically silkworm larvae, like baby silkworm thingies. I obviously gagged when I ate it, but I can't live in Korea and not try it. I had to try it, but it was the most disgusting thing. Like, if you are in Korea and you've smelt bondegi, you will know that it's just the grossest smell. Lazine or lazine? Lazine. Edwards says, hi Sam! Hi! May I ask, what do you do when you're not teaching? Basically this, YouTube. That is basically my hobby. It's my latest hobby. It's every moment, every second that I have when I'm not teaching goes into YouTube. I absolutely love reading. And I absolutely love writing. Writing is my other passion. I don't know if I ever told you this, but creative writing is my thing. Before YouTube, I used to write short stories on my Korean adventures. If you want to see that, I'll leave a link to my little story. Something that I got into in Korea was coloring. All you Judge Judys out there, you can judge me, I don't care. Coffee shop culture in Korea is huge, so I would just go to any coffee shop and I will color. Speedy J Munch Manciani. Manciani? 100% I butchered your surname. I apologize for that, and I'm just gonna call you Speedy J. Speedy J asks, number one, what inspired your tattoo? The chair in parenthesis. I don't know what tattoo you're talking about, Speedy J. I just have no idea what tattoo you're talking about, you know? Oh, this tattoo? Holy God, it's a chair! This whole time I thought it was a butterfly. But Speedy J, I'll answer your question next week because it has something to do with Korea. Very good observation skills. 10 points. Gold sticker. Very good. But I'll answer that question next week. Hang tight. Number two. Have you noticed you have a weird twist in your mouth when you talk? What causes that? Lol. Are you to be funny? Well, jeepers, Speedy J. I asked you guys for questions and instead you guys send me observations about my bloody flaws. I don't know where it came from. I'm definitely not doing it to try to be funny. It's just something that's happened and I don't even notice that I'm doing it. Thank you for pointing it out, and now everyone's gonna be watching for that bloody twist in my mouth. Oh, lovely. Vishnu Govender asks, where did the red nail polish go? Lol, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, crazy smiley face. Once again, very good observation skills. You guys are just on point with your observation skills, hey? At the moment, I'm just letting my nails breathe, and once they have breathed, I'm going to go back to my red nail polish. There you go. Okay. God. Don Kim says, don't have a question, I just enjoy your video, so sending my love from the US. Well, Don Kim, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you. Christopher says, what do you think about Jacob Juma, aka Zupta? Well, Christopher, I assume that you're talking about Jacob Zuma, who is the current president of South Africa. And to answer your question, well, I don't want to spend a lot of time on Jacob Zuma just because he's a waste of my precious breath. So we're moving on. Ricardo Nigel Naidu says, what's the reason behind no seafood? I mean, the normal world loves it. It has omega nutrients and stuff. It's been put in the ocean for us to eat. Even thousands of years back, humans ate them. It's even in the Bible. Well, let me tell you something, okay? I don't care if it's in the Bible. I don't care if it's in the Bhagavad Gita. I don't care if it's in the Quran. I don't even care if it's in a dictionary. I don't care if it's in a thesaurus. I don't care if it's in an atlas. I don't care what book it's in. At the end of the day, seafood is gross. It's so gross. And I just don't understand why anyone would choose to eat seafood. I don't understand it. I will never understand seafood. Seafood and we will never see eye to eye. And now I'm getting angry again. I told you, talking about seafood makes me angry. So I don't know why you brought this up. Tahir Patel. Hey Tahir Patel. Do you like hip hop? And if so, who are your favorite rappers? I listen to anything that tickled my fancy. I was gonna say my fanny. Oh my god. Not tickle my fanny. No, tickled my fancy. That's the expression. If it's catchy enough, it gets stuck in my head and then I'll probably download it. I mean, not download it, I'll probably buy it. Hip-hop's cool, to answer your question. I think Drake is pretty cool. I think he's a little bit overrated. Sue me, but I do like Drake. I also like Kendrick Lamar. I remember having the biggest crush on T.I. I thought he was the hottest thing on the planet. Hi, Scott! So when you were home, why did we only get a video with parents, but the siblings were not in any videos? Well, I didn't know that you were so eager to see my siblings. I thought you would just be happy to see me, since you know it's my channel, but I guess not. I'm just joking. My older sister, just forget it. I know she will never agree to be in a video, so just just forget it. My younger sister, she has promised me next time I come home, we're gonna do a video together. And he asks, when you gonna visit America? Soon. I'm on. Hey, what up? Number one, will you ever go back on YouNow? Background information. If you are unfamiliar with YouNow, it is a website where you basically do live broadcasts of yourself. So before YouTube, I used to go onto this website called YouNow and I used to make live broadcasts. That's why this person is asking me if I'm going to go back to YouNow. And the answer is yes. Soon, I promise. And number two, will you ever try, I'm forgetting number two. Johanna EG asks, how long have you had Harry the Hedgehog? And how did you meet him? Well, aren't you Mr. Popular? It's been about a year. Yeah, he was roaming the streets. He lost his family. He was so skinny. Oh my goodness. I took him in. He looks so much healthier now and he's smiling. Look at that little smile. Yeah. Genre Marais says, whoa, Sam, this whole 5-hour limit thing is giving me anxiety, man. Sorry about that. Number one, what camera do you use? I now use a Canon G7X Mark II. What program do you use for editing? Someone else asked me about this question. There we go, Jeffrey Naidu. I use the very simple iMovie on my MacBook Pro. I am planning to finally upgrade to Final Cut Pro. It's about time! Jeepers! Jeffrey Naidu also asks, what are some of the methods you use to grow your channel and to drive traffic to it? Growing your channel, consistency is key. At least a video every week, you've got to do it. Drive traffic to it, you've got to advertise on every social platform. As soon as I upload my videos, I'm advertising it on Twitter, on Facebook. I have a Facebook page now. Incidentally, Instagram is a good one because you can hashtag the ish out of it. It helps a lot because of those hashtags. Also, it's such a simple thing, but people need to learn how to tag their videos on YouTube. When you upload your videos on YouTube, you've got to tag them properly. You know, when people search for keywords in the YouTube search engine, depending on how you tag your video, it could come up right at the top or it could disappear. The Unorthodox says, any plans to arrange a subscriber meetup? You guys got jokes, hey? Currently, as we stand, I think I have 1,060 subscribers. No one's gonna come. Half of these subscribers are in South Africa, some are in Korea. Like, who on earth is gonna come to my subscriber meetup? It's just gonna be me and you, the Unorthodox. I promise one day, when I eventually get more subscribers, I will have a meetup, I promise. Corinne Govender asks, what is your advice on starting a YouTube channel? As Nike once said, just do it. Have at least a rough idea of what you want to do with your channel. Most importantly, you've got to be consistent. Like, you can't do a video in March and then your next video is going to be in September. It's going to fail. People are going to forget about you. Be consistent. Danny Aberton, how do you juggle YouTube and a job? And how do you prepare for your videos? It is hard, especially when your job is teaching. Because when I am done with the day of teaching, when I come home, all I want to do is collapse on my bed and die. My weekend, I dedicate to YouTube. Both teaching and YouTube, they both take a lot of effort. And I don't think people realize it's about YouTube. Like, even making I do one video a week and it is time consuming. So yeah, but you've got to make the time. How do you prepare your videos? Basically, I just think of an idea. That's the hardest part. Once the idea is thought of, then I sit down with a pen and paper and I script it. I script all my videos. That's basically all I do. Oh, Christopher again. How much revenue do you make off YouTube? If you are a South African YouTuber, you get your first paycheck when you hit 1,000 Rand. And I haven't even reached that point yet. I'm currently sitting on about 800 Rand. If you want to help me out, guys, the key is to make sure my adverts play. If you see an advert on my video, do a girl a favor and let the advert play. Skip everyone else's adverts. I don't care about them. Don't skip my adverts. If you are South African, don't even think of doing YouTube for money. South African YouTubers, we really suffer. So yeah. Joel or Joel Black just says boyfriend, question mark. As well as Jabbar. Number 1, do you have a boyfriend or a fiance? Number 2, are you planning to get married one day and have children? Have you guys even watched any of my videos? Have you guys not seen my rants about how single I am? Are you planning to get married? I mean, I always joke and say that I don't want to get married, but obviously I would like to get married one day. I've always dreamt about having kids. 2 kids to be exact. One's gonna be a boy, one's gonna be a girl. So yeah, I've obviously thought about these things, but definitely now the time is not right. Now it's just me and good old Harry. Yakuza 4 says, how's it, Sam? How's it? When you finally settle down to make a family, oh jeepers. Do you think you'll stay in South Korea or move back to South Africa? Also, if you're from Africa, why are you Indian? Haha, I see what you did there. I don't know, like, I'm very flexible. If I move back to South Africa, then I move back to South Africa. If I settle down in Korea, then I settle down in Korea. South Africa is my home, you know? So I would love to settle down in South Africa eventually. But Korea is my second home. So if I don't eventually settle in South Africa and instead I settle in Korea, I'm not going to be cut up about it. The improbable one. The last question goes to you. How should a writer or any artist survive according to you? Jeepers, we're going deep now, hey? And by survive, I mean to live a life without sacrificing their creativity. You're awesome! You're awesome too. Love from India. You basically said it, hey? You've got to do exactly that, and you've got to not sacrifice your creativity. If you are driven by your passion, if you are driven by your heart, if you are driven by your creativity, you will automatically thrive. And that is the last question. Guys, again, thank you so much for responding so well to my Q&A. I hope that answered some of your burning questions. Remember, if you asked me a question about Korea, I will make that a separate Q&A next week. So if you did not see your question today, do not worry. It will probably get answered next week. I really enjoyed answering your questions. Well, most of them. If you enjoyed my very first Q&A, give it a like. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a like. Don't forget to follow me on all the social medias. Don't forget, I have a new Facebook page now, so you can go and follow me on that as well. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next week for part 2. Goodbye. Harry, say bye.